All right, welcome back to SouFLoTV again, everybody. It's your host with the most. This is another episode of following up with the testimonies of witnesses. Well, these are more like snitches because that's by very definition is what it is. When you tell on people that you did crime with, that's called snitching. However, they're being used for a greater good, right? And we have to align ourselves with that. Now, with that said, more testimony. The gang's purpose was to kill and extort, says the witness. Now, this witness is not playing. This witness talk. Well, we know now that both witnesses so far, 1 and 2, they're really giving up the stories. Shout out to the Jamaica Observer. A defense attorney yesterday sought to discredit the testimony of a former member of the Klansman gang turned state witness, suggesting that he had never been a Don, as he has claimed. But the witness, who has been testifying from a remote location, that mean them don't know which part him there, witness protection program, he insisted that he was indeed high-ranking member of the criminal organization, and he pointed out by its alleged leader he was appointed, Andre, Blackman, Brian. That's what he said in court. And appointedly told the court that the gang relished in extorting and killing people. He said they actually enjoyed it. They loved it. They loved doing it. I was a Don. Me and City Puss. We fall after Blackman, and then you have Muma and Biggs. Them, they are the top Don. The witness said, using the aliases of other alleged members of the gang who are also on trial in the Supreme Court. So right there, so in a one go, he told on Muma, Biggs, City Puss, and of course, Blackman. I didn't promote myself. Blackman is the one who do the promotion. Dons who go out and do shootings, listen to this, is Hezzy, Jim Brown, and Smokey. Them love to kill. They kill even their own. The purpose of the gang is to kill and to extort. That's what they do. They kill, they extort, and then burn down people's place. That is all that they do. The witness said under cross-examination by attorney Keith Bishop, who is representing Lamar Simpson, who is one of the 33 alleged members of the gang. A whole heap of attorney there, you know, people. So when you take cross-examination as a witness in this case, you could be cross-examined. I believe it's like, how much are them on trial? 33? And I think all of them have their own separate lawyers. So in response to Bishop's suggestion that the witness could not prove that any monies that he personally collected from his client had been proceeds of extortion, the witness said, no, I can't prove that, but I know that we went to collect extortion money. Now, asked by Bishop if he had undergone any form of initiation into the gang, such as being beaten or being jumped in to show toughness, or had to kill somebody or do some kind of masha works or something, he said no. He told the court that Brian brought him into the gang and told him that death or poison were the only ways out. So he never have to prove himself or anything. I'm telling you, man, I still don't believe this. I don't believe this. A highly organized gang like this, you know what I say? You don't just draw anybody and just bring them in and then they don't have to prove themselves ever. That don't make no sense to me. But still, this is his story, and I have to listen to his story. See? So when the attorney asked him on the cross-examination if he had to do any of that stuff to get into the gang, him said, no, Blackman just bring him in, and Blackman tell him, say, death or poison, or death or prison. Sorry, not poison. Him say, death or prison is the only two ways out. That means as long as you living and you free from jail or prison, this is our program. Understand? He was also quizzed by Bishop, the attorney, on whether he had joined the gang due to loneliness or poverty or because he was in search of excitement. Like, what was the purpose? Were you forced in? Were you looking for friends? What was it? The witness said that he was employed during his time in the gang and that sometimes he received over $100,000 per month in salary. Sometimes. And that was from his employment that he had outside of the gang. So he's basically still sticking to his story. I'm guessing this is because they didn't tell us yet. So I'm saying this is witness number 2, right? Witness number 2 was the one that said he never touched anything yet. Him never get in no trouble. Him never send nobody go do nothing, ordered nothing. He never had a gun, all that other stuff. But he was a don and him control an area. Now he's releasing his salary amount. He said sometimes he would make over $100,000 a month from his salary. I don't know what that job was, but he's trying to prove in court that he didn't need any extortion money because he was making his own money legally. Blackman took me as part of the gang. I don't need to be part of a gang to have excitement and thrills. I didn't go through anything. I was told that there was no way out. It's either prison or the grave. I was also told that every time I leave work, I was supposed to be at his foot. Mirrors clot. So you have to go work your legal job and then every time after you leave work, you have to go be at a man's foot. Brother, nothing that enticing about that. I hope youths are listening this because ain't nothing enticing about that. I leave work. I want to go home to a big body girl in a G-string in my house and pardon me. My woman. And some like a picnic run around the house. I don't want to go sit up on a man's foot. He told me that every time I leave work, I was supposed to be at his foot. I did not experience any beating though. I never shoplift and I never did no stealing. Only 2 times I received any money. Here he goes again with the 2 times he received any money. I got $10,000 one time. I used it to go to the doctor when I was sick. And then I got $7,000 to buy a rock and pinion, he said. Rock and pinion, I guess, has to do with a vehicle. I'm not a mechanic, I don't know as far as I remember. Rock and pinion have something to do with vehicle. We can go Google it. And then a little 10 grand him get, he said he took it, used it to pay doctor bills when he was sick. And I said before in my last video covering this particular witness statement, you can't say you never get no money from the gang. Then now you say you got money from them. Then you say it wasn't much because you was making your own money. But at the same time, you took the money and you remember exactly what you did with the money. It kind of leads the prosecution to believe that that boy make way more money than that out of the gang. But he's so trying to exclude himself from everything. I wonder what else he is not telling us, or I wonder what he is embellishing or what he is making up, right? So it must shut up him credibility in the process. Whoever don't understand that just needs some critical thinking skills. Now, in further trying to discredit the witness claim of being a top tier member of the gang, the lawyer Bishop inquired if he had been privy to any private meetings that were held by Brian. Were you ordered to go to any of the meetings? Did you sit in on any of the meetings? You know what going in at the meeting them. The witness said that he was not invited to private meetings at which contract killings were planned. But you're done. And every time you leave work, you have to go on foot. But you were not invited to private meetings where killings were planned. See, to me, this witness continues to discredit himself. Just go on and throw yourself in the man. I say, yes, I was. And I was there when certain... But you're not ready yet. He was not ready yet. That's just my take. Right? And for those of you who say, oh, SouFlo, I thought you were going to be impartial and you were just going to be relaying the information. This is SouFLoTV. So when you come here and you hear my opinion on things. If you want to see things the way it was said without my opinion on it, then go straight to the news. All right? Okay, because we're not news reporters. This what I do is called commentary, actually. All right? Now, the witness said that he was not invited to any of the private meetings because in the private meeting, them contract killings were planned. When there is a hit job, I wasn't invited to those meetings. Private meetings are with Sus and Teacher, which is Brian. When they do a contract, they also get contracts from foreign for US $5,000. And when they get the money and the picture, black man tell them what to do, the witness said. Ja. The man said they also get contracts from foreign. That mean, so people over here is paying them in Jamaica to kill people. The man said they also get contracts from foreign for US $5,000. I don't know how often they got this $5,000 and how many times 5,000 US was put on their head. But can you imagine you do the killing and a man give you 8,000 US dollar, 8,000 Jamaican dollars out of 5,000 US dollar? If you go buy weed and something for eat. So them give you $50. 50 US dollars out of 5,000 US and take the rest. When they get the money and the pictures, black man tell them what to do after. This is what he claims anyways. This is all alleged. Some people are listening to all these things and are saying, a true man, every word them say is factual. Well, all that will have to be proven in court. It is still all alleged. He also said that there was no logo to identify the outfit. However, the name of the gang was painted on walls and fences in the community in Spanish Town in St. Catherine that support the People's National Party, PMP, that them I deal with. Cecile Griffith Ashton, attorney representing accused Carl Beach, suggested to the witness that he was testifying against her client and implicating him in the gang activities, not because it was true, but because they had had a disagreement over a woman. Why? They come at this witness in all kinds of ways. Them say him a tell lie because he want to free himself. Them say the falling out was a disagreement over a woman and now you testify against the man. The witness laughed and the witness said he had no disagreement at all with your client, lawyer. May your client never have no disagreement, ma'am. No woman, no nothing. She said that her client had not been present during the murder of the man called Outlaw. However, the witness insisted that Beach, who is her client, was present. She asked the witness if he was aware that another person had been charged with the murder of Outlaw in Lauriston, St. Catherine. The witness responded that the person charged in that matter had told him that he was not worried about the case because he was not involved in Outlaw's murder, and again, he placed Beach at the scene of the murder. He said the person who they charged is not the person who actually did the murder. This is something that the system needs to go look into immediately. And again, with all these informations that they're getting, some people are going to get freed and some people are going to prison for a long time. But if he's able to tell who did the murder, how? He was the driver. He was there. Him place the man at the scene. Him say, yes, it's Beach, do it. Not the man who them have in custody for it. But me talk to the brother who they have in custody for it, and him say, him not worried about it. Because him know say, him is not the one that did it. But him stay quiet and go in prison, go to prison time. I guess he has some kind of faith in the justice system that somehow they wouldn't be able to prove that it was him and he would eventually be freed. And I dare them sit down with it. Again, I'm cutting this one short. Stay tuned because there's more coming. I just don't want to make the video them too long to where you get bored and turn off because you really need to listen to what's going on out here. All right. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Leave your comments in the comment section below. Keep it respectful. Or the girls them say, keep it cute or keep it on mute. I'll catch you on the next video, man. I'm out. Peace.